Chinese pair of Li Junhui and Huang Dongping, 21-10, 21-10 in the mixed doubles. Up next on court, we've got women's singles. I tell you, I can't wait for this one. It's going to be a fantastic match. We've got Hyo Min of Korea, just 20 years old, number 32 in the world. She faces Chen Yufei of China. She's ranked number 83, but don't let that fool you. She's on the rise. She's just 17 years old. Hyo Min came through Winata of Indonesia in the first round, 13-19. Second round match against Anna Ravita, she won 21-5, 21-15. And her quarter-final yesterday against Xiaoyu Liang, she won 21-15, 21-4. So it has to be said, she's had a fairly comfortable week here so far at the Indonesian Yonex Sunrise Masters. Her opponent, Chen Yufei from China, making her way to the court, as I said, 17 years old. She was in the quarter-final last week in Macau. She took PV Sindhu to 3 sets, losing 21-13, 18-21, 14-21, so giving one of the top players in the world a really good run for her money.
Blue service, hands, service.
She was in the semi-final of the Bonnie Chinese Masters back in April, where she lost to He Bingjiao, who we'll see later on today, also in the semi-final here. But Chen Yufei, probably my favourite result is the World Junior Championships this year. She lost to the eventual winner. That winner was Jin Wei Go of Malaysia. For those of you out there who have not heard of Jin Wei Go, I have to tell you a little bit about her. I've been following this Malaysian junior for the last couple of years. She's just 15. Jin Wei Go. Jin Wei Go beat Chen Yufei in the World Junior Champs in the quarters, 19-21, 22-20. And so there isn't a great deal between them, but Jin Wei Go of Malaysia, she won the Malaysian Senior National Championships at just 14 years old. So remember that name, Jin Wei Go of Malaysia. She is going to be such a good player. She won the Junior World Championships this year at 15 years old. Don't forget, you can be up to the age of 19 to play in the juniors. So to win this at 15 is really something. So there's not much between Chen Yufei here at the age of 17 and that Malaysian I mentioned, Jin Wei Go. And so both of these players here on court are really up and coming and going to be something to watch in the future. Head-to-head between the two, they've only faced once. It was a couple of years ago at the previous World Junior Championships. A tough three-setter in which Hyo Min came through. Hyo Min is 3 years older than Chen Yufei. And so at the ages of 18 and 15, back in that World Championships, I would assume the size and strength and power would play in the favour of the 18-year-old, playing against a 15-year-old. But different story here today. Chen Yufei, I know 17 is still very young, but she does look very strong indeed. I saw her warming up earlier on this court.
Ready.
Playing what we call Danish
Ladies
box
and gentlemen,
against her coach.
on my right,
Danish box singles.
Chen Yufei,
Looking
China.
very calm and confident and relaxed.
On my left, Hyo Min, Korea. Chen Yufei to serve. Love all. Play.
Hyo Min was in the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix final. She lost to Zhang Mi Li, 21-16, 21-16, but
Service over.
a Grand Prix final
Love.
for her this year is a pretty good result, and so really looking forward to seeing this match develop.
2 love. Service over. 1-2.
Great stick smash there from Chen Yufei, just taking that early, clipping it down the line. Had a good angle and forced the error from the lift of Hyo Min.
Service over. 3-1.
That one drifting wide, but only just wide, it has to be said.
Service over. 2-3.
Yeah, great play from Chen Yufei there. Bit of deception at the backhand, at the net. Forcing the weak lift and put away again. Into the body of her opponent, Hyo Min.
3 all. Service over. 4-3.
Yeah, that was great from Chen Yufei. Just followed that net reply.
Service over.
Okay, she got a little bit of luck from the tape, but
4 all.
the net kill was on and she deserved the point. Chen Yufei has had the tougher route to this semi-final, it has to be said. She faced the number 5 seed, Jing Yi-Ti, in the second round.
Service
She came through
over.
that one, 21-13, 12-21, 21-14. A good 3-set match there.
5-4.
And her quarter-final yesterday was against Maria Kusu Matsuti, in which she won 23-21, 21-11. Some closer games then for Chen Yufei this week. Hyo Min seems to have walked through
Service
her
over.
matches in straight sets. A couple there in single
5
figures.
all.
But that was fantastic, that round the head cross-court clip. Sets up a short lift and then that sliced fast drop.
Service over. 6.
But Hyo Min with one
5.
of her own there.
7-5. Fault.
Yeah, it was the great net shot from Hyo Min there that just set up that half-court lift, that weak lift. Here we go. And she really did have all of that half-court to aim at with that smash. It wasn't the best smash in fairness, but Chen Yufei not equal to it.
Nine, 5.
Two errors there from
5.
Chen Yufei out the back of the court, and it's these 3 or 4 unforced errors that have been the difference so far in this match. Hyo Min does seem to be the more controlled, more consistent player so far this game.
11-5, interval.
And that was brilliant attacking play from the Korean. Bring about the mid-game interval in this first set.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 5. Play.
And it's the inconsistency we've seen from the racket of Chen Yufei that really is the difference in this game so far.
5.
I don't think there's been so much difference in their abilities, but Chen Yufei really has made 6 or 7 unforced errors.
Service over.
So often the difference between top singles
6,
players, who can be
12.
the more consistent, keep the shuttle in the court, keep applying that pressure without making mistakes. Yeah, that's good stuff from the Chinese player. 3 or 4 winners we've seen from the forehand side, cross court against the Korean.
7-12. Eight, 12.
The high serve and the very deep base, it has to be said, from the Chinese player. She was standing well back to receive that return of serve.
Fault.
It appears she's been doing her homework.
Service over.
Expecting the smash or the clear
8.
from the Korean. Base that time not so far back though, and punch clear into the backhand, just catching the Chinese player by surprise. That was fantastic though.
Service over.
What a great cross-court drop shot.
9-13.
My favourite shot, I think it has to be said. One of my personal favourites. Perhaps it's the only one I can do quite consistently. But not to that level. Not so fast and such accuracy onto the line.
Service over, 14-9.
That delay into the push, into the rear corner from Hyo Min, just causing her opponent some problems. Oh, great defense from Hyo Min there. That rally was all but over. 2 kills at the net from the Chinese player, but Hyo Min able to return them somehow. And again, Chen Yufei there just going for the lines and missing.
$16-9.
I'm sure Chen Yufei will feel quite disappointed when she watches this first set back. I'm sure she'll watch this first set back in training later. Being equal to her opponent in most of these rallies, but so many unforced errors. And the error in judgment this time from Chen Yufei.
17-9.
That drive never looked like it was going out, and it didn't. It landed well in. And 8 points the difference now. It seems this first set is too far gone for Chen Yufei to make her way back.
Service over, 10-17.
Better though from the Chinese player.
11-17.
More control in this deep rear court rallies. And it was Hyo Min that made the mistake on the forehand smash.
$12-17.
Unusual to see at top level singles. That deception, just holding your opponent until the very last second before making contact with the shuttle. Very common. And you don't expect so many weak replies from your opponent when you play like that. But that's been quite a big factor in this match today so far. Just that
18-12.
delayed shot causing your opponent to take the shuttle very late. But in this case today, it's been almost a clean winner so many times. And that's a shame.
19-12.
The net shot was good. It was very good. It forced a very weak lift from the Korean, and okay, the first smash wasn't a clean winner, but you'd expect the follow-up to be. But she just looked a little complacent, a little slow following up, and
20, game point 12.
Chen Yufei looks very disheartened right now. The last 2 or 3 rallies, she's walking around with her head down. It seems she doesn't have confidence in her shots right now. I think she just wants this first set to end.
Service over, 13-20.
That was better, though. Perhaps she's already admitted the fact that this first set is beyond her reach, and now she's just playing very relaxed with no pressure.
$14-20.
Such a mental game, singles, such a psychological battle. It seems Hyo Min is already in the second set. She's already expecting this game to end, and so she's lost her concentration slightly, making a couple of errors.
$15-20.
Fantastic stuff from Chen Yufei there. Great attacking play. The Korean not happy with something at the back of the court. It was very in. It was very clearly in. And that's really good to see. It's interesting to watch
20.
the reactions of these players. A few moments ago, Hyo Min had this first game in the bag. She relaxed too much, took her eye off the ball, as we say, lost her concentration and didn't close it out. Chen Yufei had given up. She was almost walking and just assumed the first game was over. She got lucky, perhaps, it has to be said, and then played with some confidence because she had nothing left to lose in this first game. And look what's happened.
17-20.
She started playing very relaxed and playing some nice winning shots. And suddenly this first game is still on. Chen Yufei now playing with a lot more intensity. Looking focused, looking up for it again, and the fight is back on in this first set. So let's just see who can hold it together. Unbelievable, really. Chen Yufei coming back to 18-20 from probably 8 or 10 points down. Players just taking a moment to towel down, using that moment to regain some composure. And like I said at the start, I was really looking forward to this intense battle, and I'm really glad to see the last 4 or 5 points have been at the level you'd expect. A lot fewer errors. Some much better controlled attacking, and Chen Yufei, I think, has won the last 7 or 8 points in a row. What a shame. 2 wonderful net shots from Chen Yufei to set up 2 reasonably weak lifts. She got the smash. She played the first one. It was a good return from Hyo Min. But the second, Chen Yufei put in the net after all that hard work. Yeah, look, her body wasn't behind the shuttle. She was very slightly out of position, and she went for a 100% smash. That's just an example of the inexperience some of these young players might have. At that point in the game, after being 20-10 down, I think she was, she came back to 19-20, and if you're out of position, you really don't go for a 100% smash in that instance. She just let her emotions get the better of her and put that one in the net. So it was unforced errors, it has to be said. That was the difference in that game. But it's quite clear to see that Chen Yufei has the ability to take on Hyo Min if she can keep it in and keep that intensity high. We could be going to a third set here. Exciting to see what will happen in this second.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game, love all, play.
The Korean with the serve then at the far end of the court as we look down. Oh, that's much better. Another
Service
fantastic
over.
net shot from Chen
One
Yufei.
love.
Sets up the half-court smash, and much more control on that finish from the Chinese player. Much better to see.
Two love. Three love. Service
Yeah, that's
over.
the same shot again that we saw at the end of the
1-3.
first set. Nice block to the net. The reply wasn't perfect, and Chen Yufei with the opportunity to assert herself on the rally, but she was slightly out of position. That shuttle was wide of her body, and
Service
she went
over.
for a smash that was just out of reach.
4-1.
Same result, into the net, and she really let her opponent back in then.
Five, 1.
Yes, the Korean with the
6-1.
error, just that clear coming off the frame. Just mistimed that, and that weak reply was put away with ease by Chen Yufei. 6-1 lead in the second, 5 points the gap. It's a great start to the second set for the Chinese. Oh, that's a shame again.
Service over.
The world was her oyster
6.
in that rally. She could have put that anywhere. She could have smashed straight. She could have smashed cross. She was under no pressure, really, and the punch clear. Drifting, what, 40 centimeters long?
Service over, 7-2.
Hyo Min just taking the opportunity to get the court mop, to give herself a break, get her head together and get back in this game, because when Chen Yufei doesn't miss, she's really dominating some of the last 15 out of 20 rallies we've seen. That's much better stuff from Chen Yufei, showing much more control. Very controlled, straight, fast drop, perfectly placed. There we are, that one. A really good choice of shot. She didn't expect it to be a winner, or expect it to expect the unforced error, you'd have to say. But it's Hyo Min who's feeling the effects of that first set. It seems her head's dropped slightly. She's making mistakes. She's looking frustrated. And Chen Yufei looking in control of this second set right now. Well, how the tables have turned. It was the first set. Chen Yufei was making all the mistakes, all the unforced errors. But 11-2 down now, the second set. It's, well, we nearly saw it in the first set. I don't want to say too much right now. 9 points the gap. Suggests it's too far gone for Hyo Min to come back, but Chen Yufei was this far down in the second and came back, nearly taking that first, so we'll see. It's the 17-year-old who's looking in control of this second set, and it looks like we'll be going to 3.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. (11-2) play.
Yeah, that was a perfect lift.
12-2.
Very difficult to make that accurate from that far into the rear court forehand, but just inside the line. Oh, great net shot and a great lift out by the Korean, it has to be said. Yes, well played.
Service over.
Hyo Min, it looks like she's regained her composure and control, and is ready to fight back into this second set. That straight fast drop again working so well for Chen
13-3.
Yufei. That one plumb on the line. My old singles coach used to say that it was one of the most effective shots in men's or women's singles. For some reason, he used to say it was probably the best return of a high serve.
Service over.
Not a smash, not a slow drop, but a fast drop to land mid-court, as close to the line as you can possibly get. That was his advice. I don't know why, but he certainly used to train that in me when I was probably 15 years old. That forehand cross-court smash winner again. Service there from over. Chen Yufei. So effective. She's used it so many times. She's missed a couple, but those that she keeps in have been clean winners again so many times.
Fourteen, 4. Service over. 5-14. Service over.
Yeah, Chen Yufei there just taking her on at the net
15,
again.
5.
She's ready to pounce every time Chen Yufei plays a net shot. It seems she believes that net shot to be so good that she can stay very far forward and wait for the net reply.
Service over. 6-15.
Which has come a few times. 15-6. Still a 9-point gap, and you'd have to say Chen Yufei is starting to think about that third set at this stage.
Service over. 16-6. Seventeen, 6.
Chen Yufei in full control of this second set. 17-6 now. There's really no way back for Hyo Min. And it looks like we'll be going to a third set quite soon. Oh, fantastic. Backhand block across 6. The net. Just clipped the tape, but it would have been a clean winner either way, I think.
Service over. 7-18. 8-18.
Great net shot, but
Service
a great lift
over.
from
19-8.
Kim Hyo Min. However, she wasn't equal to that fast drop again, that straight drop.
Service over.
Much better from Kim Hyo Min. I think she's just
9-19.
using the end of this second set to regain her composure, to get her mind and her body back into this match. She'll want a good finish the last few points just to make sure she's ready for this third set. Regain some confidence, that's the main thing here. Oh, that's backhand net again. Clipped the net, it came over the block, came back out the net, and
10-19.
Chen Yufei just not clearing the net with that one. It was so close. Kim Hyo Min did well to take her racket out of the way, because that would have been a fault if she'd have made contact there.
Chen, good. 11-19.
Yeah, it's not over for Kim Hyo Min. She's taking her time. She's the more experienced player, the older player. She knows all too well that it's very important for her to get herself back into this match. So she's taking her time, she's getting herself
19.
ready. I don't honestly believe she thinks she can win this second set, but she wants to be prepared for the third. Fantastic stuff from both players.
13-19.
That was a really well-worked rally for Kim Hyo Min from all four corners. That round-the-head smash. She just got enough direction on that to play it across the body of Chen Yufei, who was expecting the straight smash. And she attempted around the back defense. Bit of showboating perhaps, but it didn't quite come off. And 13-19, 6 points the deficit. She's brought it back, but I still think it's too far gone this second set.
Fault. Service over. 20, game point 13.
Great net shot from Chen Yufei, and going for the control this time. It was good, but Kim was able to pick it up. Great defense. And she's left it, it's dropped in. What a great rally again. We've seen some much better
Service
rallies
over.
at the end of this second set.
14-20. Fifteen, 20.
Oh, great deception on the forehand drop. That slice took it straight down the line. And then some great net play.
16-20.
Hyo Min really fighting hard to get back into this second set. She's playing so well, it has to be said. Perhaps she doesn't think this one's over. Players toweling down at 16-20, a very important moment in this match, of course. Chen Yufei needs to close this game out to take them to a third set. Hyo Min has come back from 10-20, I believe it was, to 16-20. She's just called for the medic. The medic just paying some attention to Hyo Min's knee. I think the strapping just came loose, that's all. Let's see whether that short interval works in the favour of either of these players. Let's see if Chen Yufei has refocused
play.
and can just close out this game from a 4-point lead, 20-16. Oh, that's great badminton from Hyo Min. Interestingly, it's Hyo Min who's been the aggressive, been the attacker in the last 7 or 8 points, and they've all gone the way of the Korean. Chen Yufei there in the last few points, it seems, has just tried to play a very controlled game, absorbing the pressure, but it hasn't been good enough. I think Chen Yufei needs to assert herself, play some of those incredibly good attacking shots just to close this game out. At least She should have tried 1 or 2 when she had a sort of 6 or 8 or 10 point gap, but now at 17-20, you'd agree now is the time to be control and just wait for your opponent to make some kind of error. Hyo Min still not happy with the strapping on her left knee. Seems perhaps it was just a plaster needed for the front, for the kneecap, and the rest of the strapping is just to keep it in place. But of course, once you start sweating, it's very hard to apply any kind of tape. It really needs to be done at the start before the match when you're cool.
(17-20) play.
And the crowd just starting to remind us that they're all here watching this game, wanting this game to hurry up. Wow, what a great rally. Again, Chen Yufei just staying in control, not going for these big winners like she has been earlier in this game. And, oh, it was called in. It was called in. It was really close. Maybe we'll get a replay of that one, I'm not sure. But that was a great rally. And as I said, Chen Yufei just staying in control. Here we go. Very difficult to see from that angle. It was certainly close. Hyo Min, I think, felt it was out. She certainly took her time to leave the court, but I think she was prepared for this match to go to a third set for some time, and that's what we've got. (21-19), 17-21. It's 1 set all here in the ladies' singles semi-final.
(20 seconds). 20 seconds.
So a fascinating game of women's singles we have in front of us. As expected, Chen Yufei, the 17-year-old from China,
Final game, love all, play.
Against Hyo Min, just 20. And this game has proven to be a very tough mental battle for both of them. psychological battle where in the first set it was Chen Yufei that was making all of the errors, unforced errors, but it was Kim in the second doing the same thing, and in both sets either of them have taken a big lead, and in both sets the other has closed the gap from about 10 points down to, well, you can see the score, 21-19 and 17-21. So it looks like it's going to be whoever can stay consistent, stay controlled. That player is going to be able to come through this game to tomorrow's final.
Service over. 1-all. Service over. 2-1.
Better stuff at the net this time from Chen Yufei. Oh, that's fantastic.
Service over.
What great touch on the defense from Kim. Hyo Min picking up that cross-court drop almost from the floor and just toppling over the tape. But again, Chen Yufei really does love that cross-court forehand from deep in her rear corner. And this time using it to great effect. Every single time the Korean has succumbed to the disguise on the shot. Oh, and another great cross-court forehand drop. Played with slice and with such accuracy too.
Five, 2.
Oh, that's great stuff from the Chinese player.
6-2.
Moving her opponent around the court so well with such tight nets, such control, and force the weak reply. Finally managing to get the shuttle into the backhand of the Korean. Kim has been so good at getting around the head and into that rear hand, into that backhand corner that it's not often we see a backhand come from Kim Hyo Min in this match.
Service over. 3-6. Service over. 7-3. Eight, 3. Service over.
Much better length from the Korean. It's Chen Yufei who's taken an early lead in this third and final set, but only by 4 points. Both players taking their time. Quite a cagey start to this third set. Oh, that's wonderful.
Service over. 9-4.
That drop shot was really just something of a neutralizer, a nothing shot really. She was thinking about leaving it in the rear court. It was in, so she played the drop. Kim really made nothing of the reply, and Chen Yufei with that forehand deceptive net shot again, just a block. Taking it very late and then taking all the pace off the shuttle so it just falls over the net. And
10-4.
Really nice to see somebody playing with such confidence. Oh, fantastic net play again from both players, but it's Chen Yufei who played that forehand again at the net, took all the pace off it. Such a tight net shot, it tumbled over. And there's absolutely nothing anyone could have done about it. Fantastic stuff.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Kim, check. (11-4).
Kim Hyo Min just taking her time between the first and second half of this third set. Seems she's been concerned with that dressing on her left knee.
12-4.
But I believe she just enjoys the extra break to regain some focus. 8 points the gap now. Chen Yufei really stepping it up and taking Kim on at the net in particular in this third set. There we go, half court's Oh, great defense from the Korean. Oh, that's fantastic badminton.
13-4.
This third set dominated by whoever has the confidence to take the other on at the net and hold their position, play a very confident net shot.
Service over, 5-13. Service over, 14-5. Service over, 6-14.
Great forehand smash from
Service over,
Chen Yufei.
15-6.
Cross court again. That cross court winner's been working so well for her this whole match. 15-6 down. I don't want to say it for a third time, but the 9-point gap really does suggest this set, and therefore the match is too far gone for the Korean. But both players have been behind in sets so far this match, and both have come back to take it very close.
Sixteen, 6.
Yeah, Kim Hyo Min there just trying too much, trying to keep that too tight to the net, and it's Chen in control so far in this third set. Yeah, there we have it. That looked well, dreadful really. These days in singles, most of the time, those kind of shots are played into court slightly.
Service over.
Just to take away any
17.
potential of either player really being able to dominate at the net. Those neutraliser shots that are just slightly more into the mid-court are very common now in top-level singles.
Service over. 18-7.
And Kim Hyo Min really should have tried that instead of such tight shots to the net in the last couple of rallies. And she's asking for another break. You can see from the body language of
18,
Kim Hyo Min there that she's not enjoying the last 10 or 15 points really. But that was comfortably in from the Korean.
Over. 8-18.
Kim Hyo Min just showing her maturity there by staying in that rally, playing with some control and consistency, some intensity even, and just working the rally through. But that was better from
Service over.
Chen Yufei. Well left.
19-8.
(19-8) in the third set, 11 points the difference, and Chen Yufei serving. And that cross-court forehand smash again.
20, match point.
So effective and takes her to match point. 12 match points, in fact. And I'm sure the bookmakers everywhere will have closed the bets on this result. 12 points, too big a difference for the Korean to come back.
Game.
And taking it on at the net, that backhand kill drifting wide and brings about the end of this semi-final in the women's singles. Chen Yufei just
Match
thanking
won
her
by
opponent,
Chen Yufei,
umpire and
19-21,
service judge.
21-17,
She runs over to her
21-8.
coach. And she seems very businesslike in her attitude to the end of that game. No massive celebrations, no big cries, just business as usual it seems for Chen Yufei. But she gets through to what I think is her first Grand Prix Gold ladies singles final tomorrow. The end result there, Hyo Min against Chen Yufei, 21-19, 17-21, 8-21. Chen Yufei making her way through to the ladies singles final. That will be tomorrow, and she will face the winner of the other semi-final later today, which is her compatriot from China, He Bingjiao, who plays Hira Desi of Indonesia. That semi-final is on this court later on today. So good luck, Chen Yufei. So it's men's doubles up next on this centre court here at the Yonex Sunrise Indonesian Masters 2015. It's semi-finals day. And it's such a fascinating prospect in front of us coming up next in the men's doubles. It's an all-Indonesian semi-final between Berry Agriawan and Ryan Agung Saputra. They take on the legend that is Marquis Kiddo and his partner Hendra Gunawan. You'd have to say Agriawan and Saputra should be the favourites in this game coming up next, but Kiddo and Gunawan yesterday knocked out world champions and I think number 2 or 3 ranked men's doubles pair in the world, Setiawan and Asan. So who knows? It's just good to see Marquis Kiddo still playing at this kind of level. From what I hear, talking to a few of the local spectators and tournament staff here during this week, Kiddo has been playing league badminton within Indonesia, but isn't really involved with the Indonesian national team much these days, and his performance here this week and in recent events over the year just go to show that he's still got it.